Howdy y'all, my name's Alex and this is What's in My Camera Bag 2022 Amateur Edition. So I say Amateur Edition because I'm broke. I don't know about y'all. I'm still in college. I still have things to pay for, like bills, tuition, a bunch of other stuff. So I don't have a lot of money to pay for camera bag gear and all of that. So that means mine's a bit on a budget. You could also call this budget edition, just in case you just have money but don't want to spend that much on photography and whatnot. So these are really just the essentials of what I put in my bag every day, what I bring with me whenever I shoot, wherever it be, and really just what I need in general. So first and foremost, the bag. This is mine. Optional sticker and remove before flight keychain. But this is an Endurax bag. It's fairly simple, fairly cheap. Pretty sure it's like $60 on Amazon. Not bad. So the bag itself is waterproof, which is great, especially when it's raining outside. I know when I do park days, it's very big chance that it's gonna rain, especially living in Florida. And going to places such as SeaWorld where it's wet like everywhere. On the back of the bag, we've got some really great and comfy straps. My bag's pretty heavy. I'm pretty sure it's probably like at least 25 pounds. So it really does help when I'm walking around a ton around the parks or wherever it may be around here. The padding in the back is great. So honestly, sometimes I don't even feel it on my back, which is great. It's fantastic. On the side here, it's got a place where you can put your tripod. I put my tripod there. Sometimes I put a monopod. It works great. It little even opens up at the bottom here and you can put it in there. It's got a zipper on the side. I put just lens cleaner in there. Nothing too big. The other side, it's got a great big pouch for a water bottle. I'll put a big water bottle in there sometimes. Sometimes if I'm just going for a little bit, I can stick my keys and my sunglasses in there. Super easy, super simple. Moving on to inside the bag. It's got a great laptop sleeve. I'll show it when I show the whole bag itself, but it's got a great laptop sleeve. I'll take my Microsoft Surface Pro with me. It's a Surface Pro 7, I think. And it's got the little pin on here. It's great for just taking with me to the parks. So I can edit photos there. I can do some design work if I need to. And just have it wherever I need it. If I need to fix something in footage, make sure something's coming out right. It works really great just to take it with me. And it's a really great sleeve. It fits perfectly with the rest of the bag because sometimes some of that stuff will be a little too much, but it still manages to fit well, which is insane. So the camera itself, what do I shoot with? I have this right here. It's a Nikon D3500. Super cheap. As I said, I'm broke. I can't afford a nice camera, although I am saving for one. We'll see. On it, I have a 70 to 300 millimeter. That's what I keep on here. It's a 70 300 millimeter, 4.66 6.3. That's what I keep on it. I've got a little strap that I can put on, so that way if I'm wearing a bracelet, I can just snap it on there and I don't have to worry about it falling. It's really great and helpful, especially when I'm walking around the parks. With that, I keep this guy right here. This is an 18 to 55, 3.5 to 5.6. These are obviously really cheap lenses, but it's what I got, what I make do with. They still work really well. I'm still able to get great picture quality, great videography quality. Next is this great guy right here. This is just a simple cleaning kit that I got off Amazon. It's from Altura Photo. You'll see that a few things that I have are from Altura Photo just because of how cheap it is. And I'm broke. So inside it, it's very simple. I won't take everything out just because I have one hand and I don't want to go through that. It's just a simple cleaning kit, everything you need. It's got lens cleaner, cloths in it, a little air squirter thing. It's got a cleaning pin for your lenses. It's very useful. And then I've got a couple sensor cleaners as well, just the little sticks, you know. but it's very useful. I keep it in here at all times. Wherever I go, it goes with me. You never know when you're gonna have to clean something, because it could ruin a whole photo, ruin everything for all you know. So always keep this with you, very useful. Next up is all the little gadgets and accessories and whatnot that I keep with me, either just in case or just sometimes I use it every time. I always keep most of these in here. I pretty much keep the most of the same things in here. So first, we have these. I have a few of these. It's just F-mount covers, so you can keep it on your lenses whenever you're not on the camera. You always want to keep them clean, and this just keeps them from damaging it as well. I also always keep AA batteries. Keep them in here all the time. You never know if you're going to need it for a light or for any of your other gear, or maybe something else. You never know when you're going to need those, so it's good to keep those on there. I have hoods on there, but I keep an extra hood with me. This one's kind of one of those pop-up ones. They work fairly well. I prefer the plastic ones over the rubber ones, just because I think they kind of protect from the sunlight a bit better than these, and these also tend to break sometimes. This is also from Ultra Photo, so it is pretty cheap. I think this one was like maybe $5. Nothing fancy or anything, just like all of my gear. I've got 2 tripods. First one is this little bendy one. It doesn't really work. I think it's actually broken because my camera tends to move it around a little too much, and then it just kind of falls off. So I think this one's actually broken. We're not gonna pay attention to that one. This one I use all the time. This one's metal. It's very small. I keep it in my pocket as opposed to my bag, but I keep it on me all the time because you never know when you're gonna need a long exposure or something that requires a much slower shutter speed to get the photo you need, and you don't want to be holding it with your hands, especially someone like me. I have kind of shaky hands, so I want to make sure I can keep my camera steady whenever I need to do that. Next up, portable charger. You're always going to need one. My phone dies all the time, especially when I'm out, just because I like to take Instagram stories sometimes, or I'm trying to meet up with people, trying to see certain things. I get lost really easily, so I'll need a map sometimes. And it's just useful because my phone dies all the time. Get yourself a portable charger, and a good one that lasts a while. This one I only have to charge like every other day, not really every day, because of how much this keeps in it. Next is this case right here. It keeps all of my memory cards in it. It's got quite a few. I always keep quite a few memory cards because you never know when you're gonna need more. So I have quite a few in here, and make sure you get good ones, right? You don't want crappy ones, because I have a few crappy ones and they don't work anymore. They just stopped working completely. The one that I actually just got, this one, I haven't even been able to shoot on it yet. It's this SanDisk right here, ordered it online. It's got 128 gigs on it, and it shoots, I think the write speed is like, it's up there. It's like 170 megabytes per second, which is insane. But always keep this, always fill it up. I don't have it filled up, but always have as many memory cards as you can and take it with you wherever you can. I even keep it in my back pocket for ease of access in case my memory runs out. Lastly is just all the different things I keep in the pouch up here next to my laptop. It's just simple stuff. I keep a pin in there in case I need to write somebody's information, if I find somebody cool, if I meet up with someone and I don't have, their phone number or their Instagram, whatever. Sometimes you aren't always able to just whip your phone out and be like, oh yeah, sure. Sometimes your hands are full. Sometimes your phone dies if you forget your portable charger. So just a pin to keep it on there, and I just keep sticky notes, but you can keep a little pad or something in there if you need to. For that wireless charger, make sure you have a charger cord, because if you don't have a charger cord, you can't charge your phone. So always keep that on you. I've got a step-up ring, a step-up filter for my lenses. If because both of my lenses are different sizes. So I need that step-up ring to put a couple things between them. And that is about it for what I keep in my bag. And then I'll show you just kind of how I put everything in there together, how I've configured it, and kind of show you a little bit more about how the bag is actually accessible and easy to use and whatnot. I almost forgot. I have one other thing I keep in my bag, but it's not in there right now because I'm using it. Light. Always keep a light, something like this. I've got this really nice one. I actually think it cost me a little bit more than most of my other stuff. But it has a yellow filter and a white filter. It uses double A batteries. Another reason I keep double A batteries in there. Always keep a light on you. You never know when lighting conditions are gonna suck, or you're just gonna need something that needs a little bit more light, whatever it is. Mine's also adjustable in just how much light it's got. Very useful. Always keep one of these in your bag. And an extra battery. I have it charging, but an extra battery. Keep an extra camera battery. So onto the bag itself, you can see here it's pretty good size. It's not gonna be too big or too small. I love how big it is, but just showing you how I can figure it and how I set it up to fit me best. You don't have to do it this way. This is how I've seen works the best for me. So just going in, it opens from the front, which I find very useful. Again, love the hardcover. It opens up just like this. You can see up here, you have your laptop sleeve, as well as a little pouch you can just put random junk in, or accessories and whatnot. So I have it in there. My laptop fits in here very nicely. It actually has room for more, and I can actually fit my main laptop in there as well, which is a bit bigger. Overall, love the sleeve for this. It works super well. I keep my camera down here with the big lens on, with 70 to 300, because it fits the best this way. Moving that lens upright doesn't really fit in any of these pockets, so that's the way I found works the best for me. I keep this lens right next to it, the 18 to 55. Nothing in this pouch right now, just because I don't have a ton of stuff and I don't really need it. But sometimes if I take my other camera, my film camera with me, I can just kind of move a couple things over a little bit, put my film camera in that lens as well, and it works a lot better than a lot of people expect it to. But I keep those over there, keep my hood right here. These fit in here really nicely. I can fit both of these tripods, or small tripods, right in there. On the other side, I can keep both the portable charger and my SD card holder right in there. And then this guy fits right in here. Just to show you a little bit more of what it's in here now that I have both of my hands. You can see I have a ton of cloths that I keep in here. I've got this right here. This is all of it is from Altura Photo, so you're gonna see that logo quite a bit. No, this isn't sponsored. I haven't made any videos before. This is very helpful for when I have things on the lens. It'll just push it off. It's really great. Lens pen, always keep one, always. It's got the brush and it's got that. I have another brush in here. I don't really use it because I just use the lens pen. And then a cloth and more cloths. Very useful. It's fairly compact. I wish it was a little bit smaller, but it works for what I need. Plus, as you've seen, I have extra space in the bag, so it's not that big of a deal. You can see the things I keep up here, just the other ones of this. I've got an extra lens cap on here in case either of these fall off, but I haven't had a problem with them before. The step-up ring, a pin. I don't have any sticky notes in here right now, but I'll put some in there in a second. And my charger as well. Works very well for what I need. Very easy to access. Surprisingly easy to access while I'm in the parks. walking around, doing stuff, taking photos, taking video. Works for me really well, and I really love this whole bag, this entire setup. So that concludes what's in my camera bag 2022 amateur edition. Remember, this is an amateur edition or budget edition just because there's not a lot of money that goes into it. Overall, I haven't changed it much other than just the bag itself. I just got the bag last year, actually. But most of it is the exact same stuff that I've had for 3, 4, 5 years, some of it. And it's worked for me pretty well. Overall, everything in the bag plus the bag itself is worth somewhere in the ballpark of like $2,000. And that it includes my tripod that my phone is sitting on right now, and this mic. I keep this mic in that bag too, and a little dongle to put on my phone. Overall, when you're looking at a bag and your gear, make sure you just have the essentials. So this stuff right here, this is what I would consider the essentials for a day of shooting. A lot of people would include a drone on top of that or a second camera. But when you're talking about amateurs or on people on a budget, you can't really do all of that. Even $2,000 for all of this, that's a lot of money. I work a part-time job. I can't afford most of this. This is accumulated from, as I said, 5 years of photography. So don't feel like you need to have the most expensive camera. You need to have the most expensive gear. Just get out, shoot with what you have, and work your way up as time goes on. You'll get there eventually. I'm still working on it myself, as you can see. Just keep shooting and dream to inspire. Thank you to everybody who has watched this video and made it all the way through to the end. If you're still here, please drop a like, drop a subscription. I'd love to see y'all again, hear from y'all in the comments, and just see y'all follow my journey and maybe learn a little bit from, what's it like to see someone who's actually, hasn't made it yet. Someone who doesn't have a lot of money, doesn't have a following, and see how y'all can become something like that as well, and get up to some of those big names out there in photography on YouTube. We've got, anywhere from 500,000 to 5 million subscribers. It's crazy, some of the guys that have done that. But thank you all for all the support that you've given me. Drop a like, subscribe, talk to me in the comments. I'd love to hear some stuff. Thank you all.